Hello and welcome to this quick demo of flying quads. Just give you a quick overview of what I've got going so far. You can control one of three different quads in the game. You can take off, fly around, fly through a couple of obstacles, if you will, or checkpoints. They'll change color, and that's how you know you've made it through them. The game doesn't actually check that you went through them yet. I don't have any missions or anything like that. Again, you can switch to one of three different quads. You can also switch your view. So I'm cycling through the views of this quad right now. This is the default view, which is kind of a chase cam, if you will. Next view is an FPV style view, which you can adjust the gimbal and also the zoom level. And there's also a view which kind of simulates where you would be, what it would look like if you just took off and the quad was flying and you didn't have any kind of FPV view whatsoever, which you actually do have in the lower left corner. There's an FPV view mini map, or mini view, if you will, and there's also a mini map on the right side, and those are live all the time. I haven't put the ability to turn those off yet. I use the quad right now, or the game, for a simulator, just to get some practice, introduce new pilots to the controls of a quad. It uses an Xbox controller. There's no facilities in place yet to use an actual RC controller. I'd like to add that in the future. And again, you can switch which quad you're flying. The neat thing is all the other quads are still live, if you will, and inevitably somebody's going to try to bump into one or another, and you can see that no damage actually occurs. And all of the three quads have the three different views as well that you can cycle between, so you can get a feel for flying them. With those different views, I've got a couple of levels, well, 4 levels. These first 3 are actually identical. The 4th level features this. Let me cycle back to the view where you're not, where it's not a chase cam view. This has this little kind of plus on the ground, and the idea is that you can orient the quad in one of the 4 directions and try to fly it and get experience with the quad facing in different directions. I actually find the left and right fairly easy. It's when it gets turned around 180 degrees is where I get confused. So I use this to practice that, and it's really nice because it's safe. Nothing gets damaged if you crash your quad. You can also practice orienting the quad, so if it's far away and gets disoriented, you could use the lights to help line that up. You can also use the forward and back control and see which direction the quad goes, and then orient the quad in the proper direction as well. So what I'm looking for is some feedback on things to add that might be gameplay elements. I don't really have any great ideas in that regard, except for, kind of like flying through donuts sort of thing, or something like that. But it's neat that it's a quad. It's got a camera. We could add the ability to take pictures or what have you. So I'm looking for what might constitute a type of mission that you might have in a game like this, just gameplay ideas. And look forward to anybody's comments down in the comments, and that would be great. So thanks for watching, and I hope to have some updates in the very near future.